Hey guys, and welcome to Gwent, the Witcher card game. My name is Jaggerous, and today I'll be doing an arena draft, and the first game of the arena run, so let's see how this goes. I'm going to be talking you through my choices as I make them, and interesting first choice. Morin, I actually think is not terrible in arena because people often play high quality bronzes, not bronzes, bronze and silver, so people often play high quality silver cards, and I think you actually can see okay value out of her. Ragnarok, if they have clear, is bad, and if they don't have clear, is good. Typically, arena, people pass on round 1 and round 2, so you have a long round 3. Ithlin early, I think, isn't too bad because you can find a spell or boon, and Shillard can actually be quite good as well. You can often find a strong card off your opponent, so this is a pretty difficult choice. And I'm actually maybe going to be a bit controversial here and draft Morin. I think Morin is an interesting choice in this kind of situation because you can, like I say, counter some of your opponent's strengths, and typically people think it's Teruvial Melena, so it's a little bit of a bamboozle in that regard as well. Next up we have Priscilla's not bad in a long round. She boosts 5 random allies. Zoltan, honestly, pretty consistent as well, and Yorvith gives you removal, so it's kind of between these three. I guess Zoltan, he works out as, let me think, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, so he's a bit more than Priscilla, so we'll grab him. Special card. So I think you go Stennis here. Stennis gives you thinning, and he also is kind of a tempo play. The more tempo plays you have, kind of the better in this game mode. Dorgare is so high risk. Hattori is not great because you don't have a big res. Imperial Manticore is probably the best here, but maybe Orcs is quite good for the locks. Like, locks can be very useful. He's not that many points though. Like, it's between these two. I'm gonna go Orcs, I think, even though he can be a little bit tricky to play. I actually really like Redanian Knight as it counters weather quite well, and having the option to counter weather I think is pretty good. Then we just take the Mahakam Guard because that's pure points. Our options are Marauder, Trebuchet, Drakkar, and Infiltrator. I guess it's between Infiltrator and Trebuchet, and typically Trebuchet's worth more points. And like I said, you get a long round, so you should be able to see full value in that card. Next up, Vatier, Aguara, Priscilla, or Eskel. Eskel is nice. Destroying a bronze or silver enemy that is not boosted is usually pretty decent. Aguara can create Scorch and Hailstorm and Last Wish and stuff, so that's pretty useful, but I guess we go for the removal. Provided the opponent doesn't play a boosted unit, it's pretty okay. Oh man, we're gonna have like an Eskel party. Do we go Regis? Do we go Regis on the off chance that we get Letho? We might have to go Regis, you guys. We could go double Eskel. That's probably the sensible thing to do. Or grab John Natalis and try and find like reinforcements or decoy or some kind of tactic. But let's have fun, I guess. Swap a card in your hand with a bronze special card from your deck. This is 8. This is 8. None of these choices are particularly great. I guess we take this one because it's a soldier, so you get soldier synergies. Similarly here, none of these choices are too great, but Alzur Slender gives you removal, and you can often tutor it from your deck, so I don't mind it as a choice. I don't rate Renew that highly because I think it's very hard to find a... I think Renew, it's very hard to actually have gold in your graveyard because you have this long round 3 kind of feature. Yennefer, if we had some good spells, it would be worth it, but the only spell we have is Alzur's. So I think we take Mion, which gives us kind of a little bit of control on our deck so that we can find cards that we want. Dazbog Runestone is a pretty solid choice. Nilfgaard Silvers are quite good. Second Stennis would also be good for deck thinning, but because we already have Mion, we maybe don't need a second Stennis, and it does stop us from having access to Shoop if we find it. Whereas, at least with Dazbog Runestone, it's a good card and it maintains our Shoop access. I'm going to take the Hawker Smuggler because this is an engine and it can generate a lot of value over time. And I think having the access to value over time is quite useful. Same with the Siege Support. You know, people... These are kind of removal targets and lock targets, and I think generally are quite strong. Then we will go for Coral. Again, having the ability to just remove your opponent's kind of problem cards are good. And there is Shoop. So I was really happy that we took Runestone, because Shoop is going to be a good time for us. Boost an ally whenever you play a soldier. Trigger the Death Wish of a bronze ally. Deal 3 damage. I guess we take this one. The thing we're lacking at the moment is just Weather Clear. We have a lot of good cards, I would say. A lot of solid cards. Madman Lugos gives us the ability to thin a bronze and remove cards. It's pretty good. We have 8 gold cards at the moment, so we're in a pretty happy position, I would say, here. We don't have a lot of elves. Lugos is good in a long round, again, if they can't remove the whale. Champion Hov gives us removal, but because of how much removal we have anyway, I'm actually quite comfortable taking Lugos here. I think that's the right choice. Nature's Gift, play a bronze or silver special card from your deck. So we can use this to draw Owl's Thunder or Dazbog Runestone, which I don't mind. It gives us thinning. And it's a special card. We could go all geared, but again, because the rounds are quite short, I don't value the carryover as much as some people do. I think we're going to take Odrin here. He's like the opposite of Blue Boy Lugos. You put a negative whale on your opponent, and then you play Odrin on your side, and everyone's happy. Yennefer is good because you can boost all of your units, but actually Ale of the Ancestors gives you weather counter, so I quite like that here. We've got 9 gold cards at this point. This is kind of ridiculous. Elven War Dancer is really strong because you can mulligan her in the second round and stop your opponent having the ability to dry pass, which I think is really crazy. Then I guess it's between Morkvarg. Morkvarg's not a bad opening play. You know, if you have a situation where you just need to play something, Morkvarg is actually pretty good for that, and then it also stops your opponent's War Dancer. And then we have our leader, so we can take Jan. I think Jan is probably the strongest leader here. Philovangel's not bad. Creating a silver special card can be good, but Jan just gives you choice. And with the number of gold cards that we have, having access to that, finding those is quite useful and seeing what we're going to be playing. So this deck, I would say, is pretty strong. 9, 7, and 10. We have a lot of gold cards, and shoot. So I think we're in a really strong position with this deck. No duplicates, so don't have a problem there. But let's jump into a game now, and I'll play this deck for the first time, and we'll kind of see how it goes. But if you have a prediction for how many wins this deck is going to get, let me know in the comments below. Typically, I play the first game during the draft video. That was actually a very quick draft because the choices were easy. So I play the first game during the draft video, and then I'll do some highlight games during the course of the week. So keep an eye out for the rest of the week for highlight games. This opponent is level 3. So in terms of the mulligan, you just want to throw your bronzes, really. Starting, I guess, with the ones that you don't mind drawing again. So Owl's Thunder is probably actually worth holding on to. So let's throw the Hunter, let's throw the Mahakam Guard, and let's throw the, what is this called? Imperial Enforcer. Nature's Gift will draw us the Runestone, so we have access to that, which isn't too bad. Okay, so he's playing that, which means we don't really want to weather him. Let's play our Hawker Smuggler.
Got business.
By playing the Hawker Smuggler, what we've done is made it so we get points every time he plays cards. We can actually also play Ermion in order to thin a little bit, so we can draw into certain cards. And we can see what he's going to draw with Jan, should we want to. Ermion as well is quite good in this kind of situation. Matchmaking's been a bit weird. This guy's 491 MMR and is level 3.
I'll gladly help.
Like there, see, that's not the best lock. And we can actually just unlock this. And it's probably worth it because we have options for removal. I'm not totally against just unlocking this.
There is no escape.
And then we'll lock this guy so that he doesn't get the boosts from him. We do want to play Ermion, I think, and draw into cards. Like I said, we have removal with Owl's Thunder, so it's a bit tricky to decide what to remove. Oh no, especially with this happening. This is not a good situation for us. We've got 9 damage with Owl's Thunder. Maybe we want to try and roll. Let's play Nature's Gift because it thins the deck. We'll get the Dazbog Runestone. We're gonna get Orcs again now. Oh no, never lucky. Create a Bronze Nilfgaardian Soldier. Let's do that.
Victory!
Play a random different Bronze Soldier from your deck. Deal 3 damage to an enemy if it's spine. Deal 6. So we play the Recruit, I think.
101.
And then we take the armor off this, and now we can kill it with Owl's Thunder. So this is not too bad. Plus the damage it's dealing actually to Redanian Knight. This actually has a net neutral effect because it's just killing the Redanian Knight at the moment. And because the Redanian Knight is locked, it's not going to boost. So it's not that high priority that we kill it. But we did manage to get ahead of him in that play and thin the deck a little. He's going to kill his own Ockfist. I guess I just kill his Ockfist. The boat, like I say, is less of a problem than something like an Ockfist, so we may as well just kill it. This guy does have the Pioneer title, which means he technically played in closed beta. Okay, so we need 10 points, which we can get with this, and we can discard. It depends what we draw, though, because we're going to have to discard something that we draw. So maybe we're better to kind of see what's in our starting hand.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
We would actually probably discard the Trebuchet. We draw into the Trebuchet and Lugos, right? So let's play Morkvarg, because Morkvarg means that if we win this round, he can't then gain card advantage. And if we choose to pass this round, then we have carryover. So yeah, he basically can't regain card advantage, which I think is pretty solid. Let's play Ermion now.
Ugh. Gods protect us.
We drew into Lugos, and then we're going to discard these 2 bronzes. Because having a handful of golds, I think, is better than having a handful of bronzes. Just my opinion. And like I say, we can cancel a bronze or silver special cards, which is pretty okay. So we have that option as well, but he might just pass. So this is better to play in round 3. As it is, this guy's chosen to play into round 1, which is a little bit awkward, but it's kind of not a big deal.
I forgive you. This time.
So, if we can play Lugos, then we should probably play Lugos.
Wield my magic as if it were your own.
Oh, okay. He made this a 5. So we're on even. So I can actually play Lugos here. So let's get that on the board.
Let's go. Time to face our fears.
And you just put that on one of the rows where there's only one thing. Hopefully it goes to the front row and deals 4 damage. But it might not. I don't think he has removal because he would have removed the Hawker Smuggler if he had it. So, you know, he's in a bit of a tricky spot. Actually, I could probably kill the Wild Boar of the Sea. The Wild Boar of the Sea isn't earning him any points, though, but I could kill it. Okay, he just... Do you remember when I said I thought this player was new? He just Becca's Twisted Mirrored and gave me points. I don't understand. Oh dear, oh dear. Maybe we should just 2-0. Maybe that's how this is done. You know, maybe this is one of those situations. Let's throw this.
You cannot hide your stench.
But I could get 2-card advantage, you know. I think this is the sensible play. This is the sensible play. Just make him play a card. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. I don't know what to make of this game. Like, I feel like this game isn't indicative of the quality of the deck. Okay, now you pass. Okay. I think we play Morin early. We possibly won't see value out of her, actually. So it may be worth just playing that. Let's throw this guy. That's solid. We have a very solid hand. This thins as well, which is good. Not this, sorry, this one.
Just one morsel.
Plus, like, if we play more, then if he has things that target things, he doesn't get a lot of options, which is quite good early on. Oh no, he played a special card! That's the one we wanted to cancel.
No move for jests.
Let's play this. And we can't kill that with Eskel because it's boosted. We can drain it. Oh, well, there's a drain target. That's fine. I almost just want to let that happen. Let's play Stennis.
I'm not afraid.
There we go. Like, I kind of just want to let the boat happen because it gives me a nice Regis target. Renew. Wild Boar of the Sea. So in theory we can just we could try and kill this, but what do we discard? Like a Standard Bearer. So we kill this, but this is getting shot, so I don't really want to kill this. I guess it's time for Shoop. Let's go Mage. This gives us the option to draw a card and stuff. Like, it's kind of fun. Charm a random enemy. Deal 10 damage to an enemy and 5 to any adjacents. Spawn random hazards on the rows. Let's just Charm. Orgiad is now ours. That was a 22-point play. I can live with that. I don't think he has any special cards. Oh, he gave up. Well, there you go. There we go. The Becca's Twisted Mirror kind of sealed the deal there. I'm gonna play one more. Like, I don't feel like I've fairly shown this deck. You know, usually I have like one game and I'm like, this is the flavor of the deck. How many wins do you think I'm gonna have?
You are here as a diversion, for my pleasure alone.
Right, this guy's played a little bit more Gwent, so hopefully this will work out a bit better. In terms of our mulligan, like I say, throw them in the order you want to draw them. Is the logic that I like to use. There we go. That's not too bad. And then if I guess we just dry pass here and then we play the War Dancer. Because, I mean, if he has a cursed unit, he can play like a Morkvarg or an Orgiad. And then that carryover denies me my War Dancer. But otherwise, this is, I think, the strongest play when you have War Dancer in hand. And especially as I typically draft my decks around the fact that we're going to go for a long final round. The only problem is we have limited weather clear. You know, we can play Ale, and we can maybe find weather clear with the Runestone, or we can use this Redanian Knight to kind of negate it a little bit. But other than that, we don't have great options. So that's the only kind of drawback, I think, of this deck. I would say the deck is pretty strong other than that. We're going to throw the War Dancer now.
Let the dance begin!
Because now he can't dry pass. Now he has to kind of make tempo plays. And as long as we can make tempo plays that match his plays, we should go into the final round card up. We have some engines in hand. We have Ermion, so we can use that to kind of thin out cards that we don't necessarily want to play.
Show me the coin or sod off.
So let's play our own Hawker Smuggler. We can always
Got
Alzas
business
this
for
one.
me?
Or we can use Lugos. Although actually I don't think we have anything big enough to discard with Lugos. Because the biggest one we have is a 7. So we'd have to play Alzas to kill it. Which is fine. It's fine. Which we probably do want to do. You played a dead card. What is going on? I don't understand. Like, what happened? What is going on? I just can't. I was like, I'll play one game. We'll showcase the deck. I don't know. Just play War Dancer and then Hawker Smuggler.
Close ranks!
We played literally 2 cards.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
Alright, this guy is going to be a challenging opponent, I believe. I have complete faith in Knulut. Go on, just pass. Do the dry pass. Do what everyone does. Although actually it's a bit awkward because we have Morkvarg.
Peace with humans? I buy that.
I can kill this, I can compress it, but for now... I think Artifact Compression's better used on other things. Maybe, let's have a look what we're going to
I
draw.
forgive you. This time.
Let's play Morkvarg then. We're going to draw into Orcs. So we can actually draw into Orcs with Ermion. So this is not too bad. Because I'd rather play Orcs when he plays something else to lock, you know? And if we can draw into it, then we should kind of maybe plan around that. So then our next play would be Ermion, and we'd probably throw the Mahakam Guard. Okay, Nilfgaardian Gate.
Peace is priceless.
Or Garrison, sorry, into Stennis. That's a tempo play.
Beast or man makes no difference to me.
Serret. So let's play this.
Special price. Just for you, love.
We're not going to catch him with this play, so we may as well play an engine. The only thing is I'm then letting this play more, so I don't know if that's wise, because he's going to start boosting things. He hasn't played Full Test. This is probably his opportunity to play Full Test. Although actually, if he plays Full Test, there'll be a card down. So he has to play at least... Oh no, it would boost all of the guys on his board. Never mind. I'm talking rubbish. I am, in fact, talking rubbish.
Resistance is futile.
Okay, so Morkvarg comes back. I guess he's got his own War Dancer, and that's maybe his strategy.
I can help you if you wish.
So we'll throw the 4 and the 6. The only issue we have here is that doesn't actually put us ahead, which means he may pass here. Although I'm not convinced he's going to pass because he's invested the Dragoon. But he doesn't seem to be investing anything else. So then maybe we just take the lock now.
Onward! Attack!
But the lock isn't going to really put us ahead, is kind of the kerfuffle I have with this play.
There is no escape.
It doesn't hugely matter, though. The other thing we probably actually want to play is this. It doesn't look like he's going to be playing Weather. So maybe we just play the Keg and play Golden Froth. And boost a row. Maybe we should play Odrin, though. Okay, he played Decoy on
I'm not
Stennis.
afraid.
We could also play Zoltan. If we want to be ahead, Zoltan is a good tempo play. This puts us ahead. I think we play this so that we are ahead.
Come to Pappy.
Boost units. So we'll play this.
Me.
Now we're up 5. Because if we can win on even, we should try and win on even. I think that is the sensible thing to do. So if that's to reveal, it's worth 14. Which means he gets 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he's on 50. So he'd actually... I'm sorry, he's on 60. This is worth 8. I think we do this. It's going to encourage him out the round. What if it's Milena? If it's Milena, we probably shouldn't have played. Although we don't have... What's he going to charm? He's going to charm Morkvarg, I guess. Or the companion? I do think I want to win this round, though.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
So we're getting 2 points per turn from this. So we're up 9. So we can play Odrin now.
Time. Up.
Because he's having a long
Yes,
round,
sir.
so we may as well play Odrin. And then we can win the final round with a shoot. He killed Odrin! Freaking rude. Some people got no manners. Alright, let's get this and play the Runestone. Into... We can have a reset. We can play Frost. Bronze or Silver Officer from our deck. So that would give us Stennis, right? I think thinning the deck of bronzes and silvers is smart.
Peace is priceless.
Unfortunately, we only get to do 6 damage, but never mind. And we now know that this isn't Moran, because we played a special card. So it's to reveal. So we're up 14 at the moment.
Temeria has
Although
yet
it might
to
be
speak
boosted.
its last.
Now that I think about it. It may be boosted. Do we play Shoop here? How much do we commit to this round? We have Coral. She's worth 5 and 11. 16.
I can
I
do
think
a
we
great
probably
deal
do.
more for you.
Like, I think we want this round. Okay, so let's play Shoop. Let's go Knight, because Knight gives you a lot of points. Strength is up to 25. Destroy enemies with 4 or less power. Resilience. So maybe we go for the Resilience? Nah, let's go for the win here. Okay, so we pass. There's no way to reveal is worth 34 points. But then we have to draw into something that's going to win us. But we are going to go into the final round a card up. So I kind of feel like it's probably fine. Regis and Lugos. We have the carryover, so I don't think we necessarily mulligan here. Regis is a bit situational, though. So maybe we throw Regis. Oh, that's not better. That's worth 8. Like, if he has a ghoul or something, then, you know, Regis is very good. So we take the Joy Pass here. And then we'll mulligan the War Dance from the next round to give us a little bit of extra points going into that round. So we have extra points and we have a card. What have we got to draw? Eskel, Moran, Regis. So Moran could come back to bite us here, is the thing.
Ho ho,
Like, you notice he spent a lot of special cards. Oh, wow. He got Ciri? He got Ciri? Come on! What are the chances? Okay, that's really good. Throw this. Unless he only has golds. If he only has golds, that's kind of bad. Watch now, he's gonna play like Ghoul or Ozrel, and I'm gonna regret throwing away Regis. We'll see.
As your Imperial Majesty wishes.
Shillard, okay. So let's play Lugos
Come on,
and get
let's
that
go.
whale
Time to face
on the
our
board
fears.
as soon as possible. This was in my deck. What is this guy's base strength? 8. So if we shoot him, we can then kill him with... Oh, nice. This guarantees us an escort target, basically. Muzzle. So we're down 9, but we have 2 cards.
Double chase.
So what's the best target to kill? Is this one?
Getting to work.
Yeah, we win. Because we've easily got 8 points with this. And then this.
Well, what is it?
We'll discard this, and we'll kill Zoltan. There we go. We could have killed the whale. I guess killing the whale would have been BM. There we go. There we go. Well, that was at least closer, and there was definitely some risk involved with how we drafted. Maybe we shouldn't have picked Morin. Maybe that was a silly choice. Potentially should have gone with the safer choice. But we do have 3 wins. How many wins do you think that this deck is going to get? Let me know in the comments below. You can always subscribe to the channel. I'll show some more games from this deck in the rest of the week on the channel. So if you want to see some more games, keep an eye out for that. Do you think we can get 9 wins? How far can we go? Will Regis and Morin ruin the day? Will all of our opponents be like Zerk and Charles? Tune in next time for another exciting episode of Jaggerous Plays Arena. But yeah, thanks for watching. Maybe leave a like and you can subscribe if you enjoyed the video. You can find me on Twitter at Jaggerous and on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jaggerous. Have a awesome day and hopefully I'll catch you next time.